So you want to open up a hair salon franchise. According to Ibis World, the hair salon industry in the US is worth $47 billion. It's expected to grow at an annual rate 2.7% over the next 5 years. The industry, for better or worse, is highly fragmented with no single company accounting for more than 6% of the market share in the United States. Franchising has been popular for some time in the hair salon space. Your publicly traded company, Regis, that owns companies like Supercuts as well as other brands. Great Clips, Sports Clips, those are all established franchise brands in the hair salon business that have thousands of locations throughout the United States. We'll do a bit of a deeper dive into Great Clips as well as some up-and-coming brands like Sharkey's Cuts for Kids and Lemon Tree. According to Franchise Business Review, hair salon franchisees have an average satisfaction rating of 76 out of 100, which is higher than the average for most other franchise sectors. The initial investment for a hair salon franchise can range anywhere from 100 to 500K. The initial investment keeps up going up though, and average sales and profit are not keeping pace. This industry was slammed during COVID. I mean, no, for me, I didn't get my hair cut for weeks on end. And then my frequency of getting my hair cut even decreased as I was not having in-person meetings for most of 2020. It's also very difficult right now sourcing the talent, sourcing your employees, maintaining your employees. It's hard to recruit and maintain the stylists as many are mothers with young children and have left the workforce permanently or temporarily during COVID. Overall, the hair salon industry is expected to continue to grow, and franchising is likely to remain a popular model for entrepreneurs looking to enter the industry. Personally, I would look at a resale if I was going to go into a hair salon. I would not do a ground up because you start looking at the numbers, and again, we'll dig into Great Clips, Sharkey's, as well as Lemon Tree, but a lot of time, average sales are 200K, 300K. If you're build out and you're to just open up's $300,000, it takes 4 or 5 plus years to recoup your capital investment. Better just do a resale and get your money back in 3 years. So you have Great Clips. They have about 4,500 locations in the United States, all franchise, no corporate locations, 6% royalty, 5% marketing fee, which is a little high. The investment amount's anywhere from 150 to 300K to open, with a franchise fee that's quite affordable at $20,000. Great Clips didn't disclose their financials in the last FDD, but we estimate them to be about $300,000 in terms of top line revenue. Next up, you have Lemon Tree, much less unit count, but they have 42 locations in the United States, 35 are franchise, 7 are corporate owned. Royalties at 6%, and then the marketing fee is flat at $120 a week. Initial franchise fee is higher than Great Clips at $35,000. Investment's going to be about $240,000 to open. The top 10% of their franchisees make about $500,000 for Lemon Tree. And then looking at the top 50%, it's $378,000. So that's not bad if you're in the top 50%, top 10%. But if you're in the bottom 50%, bottom 20%, you're going to be struggling as a Lemon Tree franchisee. The bottom 10% of franchisees are making just $100,000 in sales. Bottom 50% average $189,000 in sales. You're barely making rent, barely making payroll with those figures. The only way you're able to make money is if you're actively involved in the business day to day. Luckily, they did recover quite nicely from 2020, with sales significantly higher for 2021 across the whole franchise system. Next up is Sharkey's Cuts for Kids. About 70 locations, only one corporate location in the United States. Royalty fee is going to be a variable royalty fee structure, 3% for marketing. Investment amount anywhere from $160K to about $200,000. They divide their financials by tiers. 2020 average revenue for the first year, $200,000. 2021, $336,000. Again, you got to take into consideration COVID. And then the next tier, $146,000 in 2020, and then 2021 they had $239,000. And then going down the third tier, they had about $100,000 in sales in 2020. And then up to $188,000. If you're a top performer again and you invested $180,000, $200,000, it's probably a good business. But if you're in that bottom third, you're most likely struggling to make money and a return on your investment. But don't take my word from it. Talk to existing franchisees of Sharkey's, Lemon Tree, Great Clips. see how they're doing, how they did in 2022, what their expectations are, not just on sales, but in terms of profit for their business. A continued theme that franchisees continue to complain about is sourcing talent. Hopefully that becomes easier in 2023. Stay tuned. If you're a franchisee of one of these brands or another hair salon, I'd love to hear from you. Leave in the comment section how you like the brand that you're working with, or shoot me an email at patrick@vettedbiz.com.